What's good? What's going on? Hello, hello. It's your chief visionary, Natasha Davis here. And it's time for a day in the life of business. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm going to tell you what, it's been an interesting week. It's been slow, but it's been going really, really fast. Yesterday it was about 4 o'clock and it felt like 8 p.m. It's like, wait, what time is it? What day of the week is it? Right? Good morning. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I hope you are having a fabulous, fabulous week. And thank you for joining me this morning here inside of my business lab so we can talk about some really good things. Today, we are going to dissect those 5 fears that we really have to overcome if we want to truly be successful, right? All right, guys, go tell somebody to come hang out with us because, before we go inside of the business lab, we got to loosen up, right? We have to loosen up. We need to loosen up our joints. We need to get moving, right? We need to celebrate the week. Right? Before we go inside the business lab, you could loosen up. Come on, guys. And you know what? Music is good for your soul. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun in business. Come on, guys. Join me. Come on. What? To be real. All right, guys. Who's singing this song? Yes. Who's entertaining us this morning? Good morning, Instagram. I see you. Good morning. Hello, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. Go ahead and tell somebody to come hang out with us. We are going to go inside of the business lab. Ooh, we got to overcome. Yeah. Woo, I like to have fun, guys. I like to have fun. Loosen up. Come on. How do you overcome the 5 fears that we all need to be aware of, and we need to just debunk? We need to get rid of them. We need to just kick them out of our lives so that we can be successful. 5 fears. We're going to get rid of them today. Sometimes we don't even know about it. But you know what? We're going to learn about it today. Oh, wait a second. Wait, you guys see that one? Y'all see that? Woo. Yeah. Have some fun with me. What's your best move? Who's singing? Do you guys know who's singing? I like to reach in, right? Chubb Rock tells us we're digging in the crates. So I went and I dug in my virtual crates. We are going to go inside the business lab and we're going to talk about some serious things. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly in business. Because if we don't, who else will? You got to be real. Got to be real. We have got to be real. You got to be real with yourself. You got to be real with your business. You got to be real with where you are. And we are going to get ready to go inside the business lab. You know what? You guys play too much. Y'all play too much. We got work to do. All right. That's enough loosening up. Stop your shenanigans. Let's get to work. Happy Thursday. It's your chief visionary, Natasha Davis. And it's here on A Day in the Life of Business. We're going to talk about some real things today. We're going to talk about some significant things today because we have to be aware of where we are and what we're doing so that we can go to the next level, right? Is my curl out of place? Did y'all see that? You guys got to let me know. Did my curl get disrespectful? Stay in your lane, curl. Stay over there. All right, guys. All right, let's get into it. What are the 5 fears to overcome when you are in business, when you are on your journey to really achieving different levels of success? Last week we talked about some things that the visionaries need to be aware of. We talked about those things that, as a visionary, the pain points, right? We talked about those pain points. And so, the things we need to talk about today is those fears. or I should say are the fears, because there's 5 of them, right? And as humans, we have to have the personality and the soul connection, right? We have to have a little sprinkle of certainty as well as uncertainty. We have to have some that variety. We have to feel connection. We got to feel that we're growing. We have to feel that we're contributing to something, right? So those are our human needs. Well, as we begin, to walk and to do some things, to step outside of our comfort zone, right? To address a few things, we actually will accidentally start to align with, acknowledge, and prescribe to fear. And fear inevitably will paralyze you. It will paralyze you, right? And it will actually stop you not from either saying yes, from saying no. It'll stop you from taking action. It will actually stop you also from being supportive. Yeah, you didn't think about that, right? Your fears can prevent you from being truly supportive as well. So fear number 1 that we really have to overcome in business is the fear of the unknown. It's okay if you don't know everything. It's okay if you don't understand everything. It's okay if you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. It's okay if you don't have a perfectly aligned agenda. It's okay. It's okay if you don't know precisely who's on first and who's on second. Just get up and go, get moving, right? And with the fear of the unknown, when we feel like we don't know something, we will make all the excuses in the world not to take action, not to move, not to pursue, not to just to say yes or to say no, right? When we have a fear of the unknown, we will give ourselves a rationalization for why we shouldn't do something. What's that about, right? What's that about? If we felt like we knew everything, then why, most people wouldn't even start a business. Hello, come on with me, right? Can I get a thumbs up? I mean, a couple fires right there. Like, seriously, like if we knew in business, if we knew everything, every obstacle that we were going to encounter, would we really start? No, not really. We'd be like, I'm good. Thank you. Leave me here. I have been exposed to what I'm going to have to deal with, right? So fear of the unknown, that is a fear that you have to overcome and cancel out when you want to be successful in business. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to have all the pieces of the puzzle together. You're going to start in one place with limited information, limited tools, limited resources. But in order for you to get from here to there, you have to get moving, right? And you won't know everything. So get rid of that fear. Fear number 2, fear of failure. Don't be afraid to fail. In my first book, Get Grounded, Stay Grounded, I coined a term that failure is just false and illogical language to undervalue real expectations. I'll give it to you again. False and illogical language to undervalue real expectations. Okay, that is what failure is. And so the fear of failing and the fear of failure is one of the fears that will completely paralyze someone, and they will not move. They will not act. They will not try. They will not attempt. They will not call. People that fear the failure of getting a no, or not successfully doing a pitch, or not successfully acquiring a client, or not being successful at marketing, fearing that you're going to fail at your marketing, so you don't do it. What? Let it go. Say, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You know something? If you're not failing, you're not trying. If you're not failing, you're not even trying. You're not doing anything, because none of us are perfect, right? I gotta tell you, I mean, I've made so many mistakes, and it's like some days I'm like, I can't believe I did that. Like, that's really weird, right? But you know what? You have something to laugh about, right? Sometimes sometimes it's painful. You make some painful decisions. At the time, it's painful. However, You can look back and laugh if you did not succumb to the fear of failure, right? So when you think about fear, what do we know about fear? We've heard this before, right? False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real, right? That's what we know about fear. It's false evidence. Some people fear the unknown. Like I just said, they fear the possibility of failing. They hadn't even tried. I heard that so-and-so tried it and didn't do it and didn't win and didn't receive it or didn't succeed. So if so-and-so did it and it didn't, then it's not going to work. We're going to fail at it. We're not going to do it. Cancel it out, shut it down. Don't even get into it, right? The other thing that I would say to you is there is a fear of being first. There is a fear of being first, right? And all right, so I'm telling y'all now, we're working from home. A lot of us are from home. How about a delivery is pulling up right now? And if he rings the bell, Rusty is going to lose his mind. So hopefully he won't ring the bell. Fingers crossed. Yes, he did not ring the bell. Package dropped and he has exited stage left. Look, see, this is the consequence of live. Y'all all up in my business, okay? You see my business. Look, that's called a win. See, my fear of the unknown, my fear was that he is going to ring this bell and my dog is going to lose it while we are live. All right, stop playing. Let's get back to work. All right, fear of being first. Fear of being first. A lot of people won't go first, won't arrive first, won't put their hand up first, won't speak first, won't step out or step up first. The fear of being first. Let me tell you what the benefit of being first is. The benefit of being first is you are going to get the softest, kindest feedback of everybody else. You will be remembered. I remembered I was inside of my CEO Space mentorship program, and I had to do my first investors pitch. Never did one before. I was learning it at that moment, and I was being taught negotiation strategy. I was being taught investment strategy, and I had to take that information in that time, and I was like, I'm going to do this pitch. And so my mentor was like, all right, who's going to do the pitch? And crickets. And I said, you know what? I'll do it. Let's go. He's like, you ready? Let's do it. Let's go. Completely tore up the investor's pitch. I mean, I'm talking about tore it up. At one point, he asked me a question. I looked at him with the precious moments eyes of, now I know you don't want me to answer that, do you? I know you don't think I know the answer to that, do you? And it was funny, don't take yourself so seriously. It was great. It was funny. But you know what? I learned so much out of that because guess what? He was so kind we laughed through it. He kind of guided me. Okay, here's what you did right. Here's what you did wrong. Here's what you should not do again. And guess what? I nailed it the second time. But guess what also happened? Everyone that came after me, the 10th person, if they made the same mistakes, he wasn't that kind. He said, okay, we just went through this and I told you not to do it. You should have tweaked your pitch before you came up here. So you guys see what I'm saying? The fear of being first. Don't be afraid to go first. And sometimes going first is actually to your advantage, right? So don't be afraid to go first. Fear of investment. This one's another one that holds people hostage. Fear of the investment. You won't invest in yourself. You won't get a mentor. You won't get a coach. You won't get into a coaching program. You won't invest into a consultant. You won't invest into hiring people. You won't invest into software. I mean, we did a real biz life when I said you guys need to invest in some automation. Don't send me an attached spreadsheet telling me that's my invoice. Okay, don't let me pull somebody's card now. Automation. Okay, we talked about this. So fear of the investment, fear to invest in the unknown, right? Fear to invest in the unknown. Don't be afraid to invest. You cannot get a return on anything if you've not invested in it. Okay. Don't look for a return on an investment if you have not made an investment. Don't look for a return on investment of your personal and professional development if you've not invested in it. If you don't invest in your development personally or professionally, you will remain the same. You will continue to get older. Your features may change, right? You put on a pound or two, you get a little thick around the gills, okay? But you're still the same person. You're still the same business. So you have to be able to invest. Don't be afraid of the investment. Don't be afraid to invest in marketing. Don't be afraid to invest in advertising. Don't be afraid to invest in the development of your business. Don't be afraid to invest in branding. Don't be afraid to invest in fixing what is wrong. Come on with me. If you know something's wrong, fix it. You're not going to wish it away, right? So fear of investment. You got to overcome the fear of investment. Fear of opposition. See, y'all don't want no heat. Everybody wants it to be, lilies and lilacs, right? You don't want to ruffle feathers. Now, I'm not saying to go in, raising hell, right? But I'm saying don't be afraid of opposition. Don't be afraid of someone that doesn't necessarily agree with your perspective on things or doesn't necessarily agree with where you're going, right? Don't be afraid of a little pushback because, see, that toughens you up, right? That toughens you up. That sharpens your vision and that sharpens your commitment to your passion. That sharpens your commitment to your mission as well. So fear of opposition is one of those things where it's like, I don't want to ruffle feathers. Ruffle up some feathers. Put your perspective on the table. Disrupt the norms of society. All right. Shake some things up. Don't be afraid of opposition. Don't be afraid to invest. Don't be afraid to be first. Don't be afraid of failure. And do not be afraid of the unknown. I want you to accept the change, accept the challenging hurdles that allows you for new and greater elevation. Accept the change, accept the challenging hurdles that will allow you for new, greater elevation. Yes. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you have received those 5 fears that you need to overcome. Yes, think outside the box. Exactly. Thank you so much, Built on Faith. Good morning, Instagram. Blessings to you. What's up? Who else is in Instagram? Can I see you from here? Y'all know I can't see you from here, but I see you. I see you, but I can't call your name. I don't want to drop a name and I call it wrong. Does that say Cyrus Webb? Did I see that right? Is that you? Is that you? Good morning. Blessings upon blessings. Yes. Who else I got in here? Who else I got in here? Let me show you some love. All right. Tamika, how you doing over here on LinkedIn? Blessings to you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. All right, guys, I want you to think big. I want you to build momentum and I want you to scale fast. Take this information that I'm dropping every Thursday at 9 a.m. I want you to apply the knowledge. Apply the knowledge. And if you feel like you need to receive a little bit more information, I got 2 resources for you. My Instagram family, go to link in bio and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Impact Branding Videos on YouTube, Impact Branding Videos. You can subscribe to my channel because I drop a lot of golden nuggets over there. We have a 5 simple steps series. And for those that say, listen, I want you to send me some more free info. How about that? I don't want to wait till Thursday. How about you go to getbrandingandmarketingtips.com, getbrandingandmarketingtips.com, and I will send you very valuable, very relevant, and very real-time branding and marketing tips that you can apply in your business as you journey to your next level of success. All right. All right, guys, you know what time it is? It's time for that one love, because I do it for my culture. Blessings upon blessings. All right, you ready? Come with me now. You ready? Let's go. Come on. One love. Yes, guys, come on. One heart. What we're going to do? Let's get together and feel all right. One love, one love, one love, right? I do it for my culture. Blessings upon blessings. I want you to go and be great. Go and be great. And my family, if you are on the replay team, hit that hashtag replay team in the chat room. I want to show you some love. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Yvonne, Wagwan, Lucia, hello, hello. She's a queen. How you doing? Blessings upon blessings, fam. All right, guys, it's time to get to work. We got things to do. I'll see you next week. Bring a friend with you, all right?